Hey guys, this is Fox, and this is my first Let's Play video on YouTube, and I figured it would be best to do it for the Long Dark, since I did a kind of a rambling, on and on kind of so-called game review about it the other day, but also it's really cold outside, and there's a chance of a shit ton of snow tomorrow, so I figured this would be the perfect time to play this amazingly wonderful game, and I'm not going to ramble on too much about it because I already did that in the game review, so let's just get started. The Long Dark is in alpha, as most of you know that played the game, and I used to play in Stalker mode, but I've noticed since one of the later updates that came out, I think it was the last update that came out, the wolf spawning is insane and they're everywhere, so I've kind of bumped myself back down to Voyager. So hopefully it won't be too easy. I kind of want to get myself into some really weird situations, so we'll see how that goes. I think I have all the regions unlocked except for Timberwolf Mountain. I'm not entirely sure. Oh no, I do have that open already. Okay, well that's cool. Well, I like to do the random bit. If I get stuck in Timberwolf Mountain or in Pleasant Valley, I'm going to have no fucking clue where I'm at, because all I did, especially with Pleasant Valley, was I went through the mine and walked in and said, hey, I'm here, and then went back to doing whatever I was doing. So I like to go with random, just so I start in a weird place and I don't know really what's going on. Dude or lady? Let's go with lady. We'll be a lady this time. Let's see, we'll call this Fox LP. And alright, let's get started. And as it says here on the screen, you know, this weird geomagnetic storm thing has happened and you've crashed in the Canadian wilderness, and the whole point of the game is to gather resources and to survive and just to see how long you can make it. And that's really the bare bones of it. We always get these perfect quotes. Oh my god, I love this novel so much. Cormac McCarthy is one of my favorite authors, so I have to read this and you'll have to excuse me. But no list of things to be done. The day providential to itself. The hour there is no later. This is later. All things of grace, and I got cut off by the goddamn game, and that's not cool. But okay. Anyways, Cormac McCarthy, I love him to death. And yeah, he's fantastic. Screw you game. Screw you Hinterland for not letting me read it. That's what I get for rambling so much. Alright, let's see how we get started here. What kind of goods we got. Kind of the bare bones start here. Yeah, we got some long johns. That's cool. Yeah, pretty normal start, so let's see what we got. From the looks of it, I think that this is Mystery Lake. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is a logging camp down here, if I recall correctly. Yeah, we'll see once it spawns the name, once we wander down the hill here. They got some branches. I'm not going to waste the calories on picking those up. The whole point about this game really is, you know, I mean, obviously it's managing your resources, you know, with food and water and, you know, ammo and all this kind of things. But it's also trying to decide, like, when am I going to burn calories to do something, and is it actually going to be worth it? Yeah, this is a logging camp, so we're totally in Mystery Lake. That's kind of cool for my first playthrough, since I kind of, a pry bar, since I kind of already know more or less the map. There's still some spots on here I'm not entirely sure about, but for the most part I'm pretty well versed here. I think I see a deer hanging out over there. Hey, what's up, buddy? But yeah, like I was saying, really the thing that people overlook the most in this game is that it's really more about managing your calories. Like, you know, we were walking by these branches and sticks and all this shit that were hanging out up here, and sticks are no big thing because you can just pick them up and do whatever. But when it comes to branches, you gotta break them down. It costs calories. When it comes to stuff that's bigger than that, where you actually have to have an axe and all that kind of thing, the calories really become crucial in a way, because sure, firewood is nice, and, you know, I think they've kind of changed the way you repair rifles and shit now, but you used to have certain types of wood for that. Oh, she's cold. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. Let's go inside. But, yeah, mainly you just want to have to figure out, like, oh, yummy. Oh, we're so going to slurp that down later. But mainly you just have to figure out, yeah, you know, this is worth it. You know, I'll burn the calories on this. I need it. It's a must-have thing. Or, like I did up there, you know, I saw some branches and I was like, yeah, fuck that. Because firewood is not a huge issue at first, per se. Because it seems like every time you spawn, the vast majority of the time, you are going to end up picking up a shit ton of sticks and having to throw all of them down, and it's not going to matter anyways. And the other cool thing about Hinterland and the Long Dark is that they love trolling, so you have to really look everywhere. And we don't have a knife, so we can't do anything with that pillow, which is okay. And see, we just got hardcore trolled there. But empty metal container. Ah, beef jerky. Awesome. But yeah, they like to stick things underneath beds and in weird corners, and sometimes they'll put clothes up here, and, you know, you'll just be running around like, oh, I got this, and, you know, you might miss a cool piece of gear. And I could have very well missed a cool piece of gear in here, because the game is incredibly dark when you're indoors. And I have the lighting, the visuals turned up extremely bright, because I know how YouTube is about uploading videos where they're just so dark you can almost not see anything. So, yeah, let's go check out this other little trailer here. And oh, a lantern, awesome. You guys will probably enjoy that more than me, because you'll actually be able to see a little better. So yeah, let's light this dude up. And is that a down? Oh, it is a down ski jacket. That's awesome. Let's see, we don't have anything down here. Take a peek. See, they got these little soda cans hidden here and there. It's very easy to miss this stuff.
This stuff will come in handy.
Yes, it will, lady. I don't know what to call you yet. I guess we will name you at some point. I assume you already have a name, because as they've alluded to in the trailer of the story mode, it seems like our two protagonists here know each other, and know each other quite well. Since they're trying to find each other, at least. I mean, I guess they could just be two random survivors that are kind of lost in this Canadian wilderness, but yeah, it seems like there's some backstory there, which I'm super excited to see. So yeah, let's cut this guy out. Hopefully there's not a wolf hanging out outside of here. It doesn't seem like they spawn too much on your first day. It seems like the game likes to give you a little bit of a cheating period, where you get a few days where you don't have to worry about wolves mauling you to death as soon as you walk out of a door. But, of course, that all changes very, very quickly. So, yeah. Ooh, we got some goodies in here, too. Let's check out what we got. Nothing under the bed. More beef jerky. There's beef jerky everywhere. A little more soda. Cool.
This will come in handy.
Yes, the accelerant will definitely come in handy, and what a lot of people miss about the accelerant when you're starting a campfire early in your playthrough, your fire skill is shit. And the best time, really, in my opinion, to use your accelerant is right off the bat, because you're guaranteed to get a fire started. You get skill for starting said fire. So you might as well use it to get your skill bumped up as quickly as possible when you're in a very vulnerable position. And that doesn't mean that you should, like, you know, if you keep some in spare, which I tend to do later on, just in case shit really hits the fan and I get stranded in like a goddamn blizzard or something like that, you know, it's good to have something like that on you. But really, for the most part, early game, it's a good idea to use up your accelerant as quickly as possible. So let's take a quick peek at our inventory here. I know I picked up a down vest. It seemed like, yeah, totally. And that's in really good shape. And check out these temperature bonuses that I'm going to get. Yeah, it's going to be in Fahrenheit and in pounds, because I'm an American and I'm a Southerner. And I understand the metric system, but I don't have any way in my mind to compare it to things, just because this is what's been beaten in my head. The imperial system is what was shoved down my throat all through my entire life. And yeah, so I'm just gonna have to stick through it. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do. But yeah, we're totally gonna put that on for sure. And let's see, we got some cloth and some boots. Oh, we already switched out into the better one. That's awesome. We need to put on the better socks for sure, because we get that nice little boost there. And you want these boosts because the temperature, well, at least in here, it's 38 degrees in here, so you can only imagine what it feels like outside. So we're good on everything else. So yeah, let's keep wandering around. You will see me do this constantly before I get a rifle, anytime I'm wandering around outside, I always have a flare. If I have one, I always have a flare at the ready, because these goddamn wolves, like, you'll just be walking along, like, hey, I'm doing my thing, and then all of a sudden there will be a goddamn wolf that's just like, hey, what's up? I'm here to eat you. And yeah, we don't want to do that, because we want this, playthrough to last at least, a little bit. I mean, I don't mind dying for the sake of entertainment purposes, but I don't want to get shunned on my first survival day out or whatnot. So let's see, I'm trying to remember. See, earlier I was bragging because, oh, I know Mystery Lake and I know that map. And now I'm really trying to remember what direction I need to go to get where. But let's just go this way. Hey, dear. So, yeah. This is like Feld Camp or something like that. I can't remember the name of this at all. We freaked out the deer. That's cool. Let's just go this way. Let's see what happens. I try not to sprint a crazy amount either, because you might need it when, something is totally on your ass and chasing you down. And yeah, so it's like, not a bad idea to keep that in mind either. This is your first time playing the game. But something that I alluded to in my little review that I did about this game, I have fallen in love with this game so hard over the last several months. And I mean, really, it's because of this. I mean, look at this. This is a $20 game, if not cheaper, on Steam. And this is a clear, pretty day, and these graphics are just absolutely gorgeous. It's the atmospheric quality of this game that it really sets it apart from so many other things I've played over the years. And I can't get enough of it, and they keep coming out with these awesome new maps and new updates, and now they're adding story mode, and I mean, it's a win-win all around. You you can't beat it, and this is such a good independent studio in that, they keep pumping out these updates and all this new content, and they're all like, oh yeah, we're gonna have more seasons and more maps and do all these awesome things, and I mean, it's just fantastic. So yeah, let's get a gauge of where we're at here. It seems like the trusty camp office should be close to here. I think our camp office is down this pass here. And if we wander up this way, I think that'd take us over to Fluffy and all of his evil ways. And can't remember about that way. I guess I should have actually not said how familiar I was with the Mystery Lake map, because, yeah, I'm having a really hard time remembering where everything is. But let's go this way, because I'm pretty sure there's a cabin down here. And let's see. Yeah, it feels like it's 19. We're starting to get pretty cold, so we might need to go very quickly to some sort of shelter. See, I was totally wrong again. I'm just going to stop saying that I know where I'm going, because obviously I do not. Because I really thought that cabin, the camp office cabin, was down here. Oh, I know, honey. Hold on. I know. Hold on.
Take a fire.
Oh, there's a dude. Oh, that's a hunting knife. Oh, that's a big deal. No. Okay, lady. I understand, but be quiet. But yeah, that hunting knife, that's a really big deal, because now we can carve up dead things. Well, not dead humans, because that wouldn't be cool, but other dead things that we find along the way. And yeah, that's a great thing to be able to, carve up carcasses that you find. We can't mess with Fluffy right now. We can't do that. So we're going to wander back this way and hope to God that this is the way to the camp office. And I guess this is kind of good that I'm having a hard time remembering where all this stuff is at, because it almost makes it seem like it's new for me. The last couple of times I've played, I've been hanging out hardcore in Coastal Highway. And I feel like, ooh, Old Man's Beard, nice. But I feel like I've got that area pretty down pat. So it's kind of nice to revisit this first one that I was at. when I first picked up the game back over the summer. So yeah, this stuff is awesome. You can get to a crafting table. You can make the old man's beard lichen bandages if you have some bandages, or if you have cloth where you can make bandages. And the cool thing about those is that you don't have to use any antiseptic. You can just use what you've crafted.
Ugh, this cold is making my head feel thick.
I got it, honey. I got it. Okay. We're gonna get you inside, one way or another. If this is not the way to the cabins, then surely there's a cave down here we can hide in. But yeah, it's just one less resource that you have to use. If you can get a hold of some of that old man's beard lichen. And I've watched so many playthroughs where dudes just walk right by it, and I'm like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Like, it's natural. It's super light in comparison to the antiseptic. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't really have a shelf life. I'm not sure about that, so we'll see. I've broke my cardinal rule about sprinting, and I've been doing it hardcore because my lady here is numb. She's going to be freezing to death. And for some reason I'm being stubborn, and I'm refusing to start a fire because I just know I'll listen to that awesome music. But yeah, I just know I'm going to come around this corner and there's going to be a cabin and all is going to be well. Or I could be completely wrong and we'll freeze to death in my first playthrough, and this will be extremely embarrassing. I really think I was wrong again. I am so turned around on this map. See, that's another awesome thing about this game. Oh, I know, honey, hold on. But yeah, I was totally bragging like, oh, Mystery Lake, awesome, I know this map, I don't need any help, blah, 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 I'll be able to do this, no problem. And look at me here, I'm already completely turned around, I have no idea where I'm going, I think I'm heading toward a cabin, but I'm really not sure. We should make a mental note that there are some saplings here. They're either, well, they're maple or birch, they're birch, so it's gonna be involved with the arrow making process. Or the shaft making, the actual bow and arrow itself. I can't remember which one does which, but there's birch and maple saplings that do both. Since there were so many birch saplings, I'm just kind of assuming that maybe the maple is what gives you the actual bow itself. Okay, maybe I wasn't entirely insane, because I see a fishing hut off in the distance. There's a little island and another fishing hut. So hopefully, when we come around this corner, there's going to be our refuge of the camp office. And that'd be cool, because if you check out the lower left corner there, you see the little scary looking red dagger, icicle looking things. Yeah, that means our girl here is freezing to death. Even though it feels like it's 26 degrees, she's been out in the cold for a really long time. We've basically been out exposed for 3 hours with extremely shitty gear. So yeah, that's usually not a good thing to do. And I probably should have taken a right way back. There's the camp office. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have... cattails. I probably should have taken a right when we first got on the railroad tracks. I think I went the wrong way entirely. Well, I know I went the wrong way entirely because we did a huge loop. But I think if I would have taken a right instead of going straight, then we would have been in good shape. And we would have probably popped right down by this camp office. And we would have already looted it. And eaten some food, and got a fire going, and all would have been well. But that's okay. That's cool. We got some
It's so cold.
Oh, I know.
I wanna lie down for a bit.
Oh, I feel terrible now. This is one of the few times I've actually ever played with a female character, and her voice acting seems to be a little bit better than the males, actually. I hope I didn't just aggravate anybody that might know the people that actually voice acted this, but yeah, just personal opinion. Anyways, let's hurry up and get up here and get our girl inside, because she's getting down to 98% health, and I mean, that's not bad. You can let it get really low, but I mean, you don't really want to make that a habit. Ah, man, at all the cattails. The cool thing about cattails is that the food lasts forever, and you can also use them as tinder. So it's kind of like eating bark and then starting a fire with the wood that's left on the outside, maybe? I don't know. I've never ate a cattail before. There's tons of them around here where I'm from. But yeah, I've never thought to, you know, if I was walking in the woods or walking by a pond or something like that, I've never seen one before and be like, oh, I'm going to eat that. Hey, there's a dude. What's that? See, we're being trolled again. Oh, it's his boot. Okay, so I'm just not seeing things properly. Yeah, totally nothing there. Okay, let's get our girl inside. Nice and warm in here. We can go in. I don't even think I'm going to start a fire. I'm going to... Let's see, we're getting pretty thirsty. Oh man, we don't have any... Oh no, we got some peaches. Cool. Okay, so we are totally going to start a fire. And we'll get some water boiled up, and I'll heat up these peaches. I'll check all this stuff later once we get... we got to get our lady here taken care of and in good shape. No, wrong button. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's start a fire. Let's see, yeah, well, wood matches is all we've got. Yeah, we'll use the cattail head. I don't want to use the cedar yet, because that's for, well, let me see, it's an hour-long fire, and I don't know if I want it to burn that long, so we'll start with the, we'll start with the reclaimed wood. And like I said earlier, I've got 3 accelerant, and that's so much accelerant to start off with on the first day. It bumps us up to 90%, so we're going to do that. We're going to do that to try to get our fire skill bumped up, and it did. See, we increased it to 51, and that's cool. So now, yeah, let's go ahead and add that in there, and we'll add a couple sticks. So let's get some water going. It seems like 4 gallons takes about 25 minutes. Let's find out. I can't quite remember. It might have been a little closer to 30 or 35, so we'll add a couple more sticks, and we will purify that little water we got. 0.4 gallons should last us no problem the rest of the day. And yeah, since she's cold, we'll heat up our pineapple peaches. We don't want to smash the can because we'll lose crap. I hate using a knife, but I don't have can opener, so this is what we got. Yeah, we'll let her open it up and cook it. Oh, you're tired? Well, I was doing a lot of sprinting around and not feeding you and things like that, so... Yeah, let's hang out here. We're all nice and toasty by the fire. Look how pretty that is. It's got the cool reflections on the floor. Yeah, let's eat this before it actually goes cold. And let's see, are we still... Yeah, we're still kind of peckish, so I'm going to burn this crappy soda. They're so heavy. They weigh half a pound, and it's only 250 calories compared to some of the other stuff, so I'm not a huge fan of carrying those around. We're still a little peckish, so... Well, you know what? No, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. We got 1,700 calories. She's just a little sleepy. So, we got the fire going. Yeah, there's only 20 minutes left, so I don't think I'm going to mess with getting any more water or anything out of it. I think this is a good time to take a little cat nap, because she is a little sleepy, and I want to check out this cabin and maybe look around outside a little more. So, we'll rest for, let's see, we got 5 hours of daylight. Yeah, let's rest for 2 hours. And yeah, I think this is where I'm going to leave off the first episode of this playthrough of The Long Dark. Like I said, let me go ahead and pause it here. Like I said, I love this game so much, and it has such a fantastic atmospheric quality to it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me play it. This is my first Let's Play video / series / whatever that I've ever put on YouTube before, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be kind of rusty and weird and awkward and whatever, but I'm gonna do my best, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I love playing this game, and I love talking about it, and I love talking through it, and yeah, we'll take it from here and see where it goes. So thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.